What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Dreamin Down Main. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Nicole.
And we are back. It feels like it's forever, but it's only been 2 weeks. This bi-weekly thing throws me off.
Yeah, same. I feel like it's been like, when was the last time we recorded? From before?
Well, because we recorded the week after our first episode because we were going on vacation.
Right.
So it's actually been 3 weeks since we recorded.
Yeah, because we did it before vacation and then dropped it the week
We were
of
on vacation.
Yeah.
Which was amazing.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll do an episode on that. Like, you can do Disney and not do Disney World.
That's our new motto.
Yeah. We spent one park day. It was beautiful. It was fun. The rides are great.
Yeah.
I just think in the bubble, and it's going to go into this episode, right? In the bubble, there's nothing like it.
It's going to play a big part in this episode. Like, I say it all the time. We love to be in the bubble.
Yes, there's nothing like the customer service, the feeling, the magic. It's all there. If you want to be here, subscribe. It's free. You can subscribe. If you want to be a member, you can join. We have Park Pass and Park Hopper. That goes towards the brand. It goes towards editing. It's $2.99 or $4.99. It goes a long way, and we want to thank our members who have joined. If you're interested in joining, let me know. I will send you the link. Or you can find it in YouTube or on Instagram or anywhere that we share our stuff. So we did just get back from vacation, and it opened my eyes because our last vacation was to Disneyland.
Yeah.
I want to start this episode, right, by saying...
The pros or cons?
No.
Oh.
I am biased because I felt like I was going to die in Disneyland.
Well, yeah.
I got the flu.
Bad.
Really bad. Like the worst, I think. We've been together, 17 years? Mm-hmm. The worst you've ever seen me.
The worst I've ever seen him be so sick. And of course, it happens when we go to California.
I was like hallucinating in the middle of the night.
I went to DCA. I was fine.
Yeah.
Luckily.
She got the DCA. I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
The worst part was the 5-hour flight home.
He pushed through Disneyland. You could tell he was like, meh, because he really don't want to eat too much. I'm like, the snacks. I'm here for all the snacks. And
I couldn't do it.
I was going snack after snack. And then I look back at the pictures. I'm like, yeah, you could tell I was going snack after snack.
You look back at the pictures and I'm like dying.
Yeah, he looked super pale. I'm like plump and happy.
And this isn't anything against Californians, right? I think everyone was super sweet and super nice, the nicest people in the world. I'm a very East Coast person.
I think the cast members were awesome there.
They were, but I'm talking about the pacing was so
Oh, well, yeah, we're not used
slow.
to like California laid back. We're used to like New York, New Jersey, cutthroat.
Philly.
And Florida has a lot of those people, obviously.
Yeah, we're all transplants. Yeah.
Even though Disney World is the best, like the most visited castle.
Yeah.
Disneyland was a lot of locals and chill. I mean, Starbucks, when I would go order my Starbucks in the hotel in the morning.
Which was terrible.
What was terrible? My coffee?
We had no hot water.
Oh, the hotels. Yeah, that was horrible. I showered. All I wanted was a hot shower.
I had the flu.
Well, right. Okay.
I couldn't even take a hot shower.
I know. But after a plane ride, you can't wait to just grab a hot shower. But my Starbucks took like 10 minutes in the morning. They were super nice.
And you were first in line.
Wait. And then like I'm used to stores opening at like, it says 6 o'clock. Yeah. This was like 6:05, 6:06. Things just opening. I'm
like 6 o'clock, that door should be
you
up.
You walk in, they're like, hi.
By 6:03, I should have a latte in my hand and out.
What did you want? Did you get? It's just very slow
pace.
They were super very sweet. Nice, but super slow.
Sweet. So let's talk about the first thing I want to talk about, because this is Disneyland versus Disney World. They have their pros. They have their cons. The first thing I'm going to say is Downtown Disney was the first thing we did.
Yeah.
Downtown Disney compared to Disney Springs is laughable, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. There were some cool little spots. We got the churro. The World of Disney felt really small.
Everything is very small and scaled back. Like it was like what? Like maybe one part of our Disney Springs. Like I don't. How can you can't even compare that?
No.
Like I don't know.
Our favorite restaurants are in Disney Springs. Not all our favorites, but some of our favorites are there.
Right.
Chef Arts.
Right.
Deluxe Burger, Hidden Gem. Hello.
Oh, very good. But a lot of people like that What is it called?
I don't know. You're
Like the P.F. Chang's kind of place.
I didn't
in
know
California.
where I was in California.
There's like a few restaurants that people love, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, you go to our Disney Springs, there's Wine Bar George, Homecoming, Boathouse,
Yeah.
Summer House. I mean, Haleo. They're name after name
Yes.
of bangers.
I was really excited to go to downtown Disney, but it felt like downtown Disney. If that made it felt like before Disney Springs
It was
a
very
thing.
hard to.
It felt like that. Like it was. But listen, I will say there was nothing like walking through the downtown Disney sign because that's the first thing we did in California. And I will say, from like an aura standpoint, there's nothing like walking into Disneyland.
Yeah, like that feeling is.
Now, walking into Disneyland was amazing. We looked at, Walt's window. We looked at all the details that Molly told us to look for. We were enamored with all that stuff. And the only way I can compare it is like I tell people, it's like walking into the old Yankee Stadium. Even if you're not a Yankee fan, you walk in there. Mickey Mantle played
Nostalgia.
there. They won all these championships there. This is the mecca of pro sports.
Mm-hmm.
Disneyland is the mecca of theme parks because it was first. It was original. Walt drove them roads. Walt built them rides. Walt was alive for it.
Yeah.
And it was really, like, you teared up.
Like, we love that. Being Disney nerds and geeks, we loved all that. That aspect, Disney World cannot touch.
No, I had chills.
Yeah.
I still get chills at Disney World, right? I do when I walk in.
I do.
Disneyland, right? The castle. Can we talk about the castle? It is cute.
It's cute. But the problem is like we're used to Disney World. We were waiting to get into Disneyland and someone in front of us was like, oh, you're used to Disney World. You're going to hate it here. And we were used to people like, oh, you're going to love Disneyland. So much better. You're going to love it. Not that we hated it, but it was just very underwhelming on a scale of what we're used to.
Disney World, you can see the castle anywhere you go. Anywhere you go, you can see that castle.
Yeah.
That adds a magical aspect. Speaking of magical aspect, Disneyland, the characters roaming, the coolest thing.
Amazing. Yeah.
The coolest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Disney World has it sometimes.
Toontown.
Disneyland was everything. They did have Toontown, which was really cool. We got to ride some of the original rides, which was really cool. It felt like all the parks, though, when you're in Disneyland, are kind of like people say Hollywood Studios don't make sense. Disneyland really didn't make sense with Galaxy's Edge, and
It's very intimate. Like everything is very close together.
I'll tell you what my favorite ride in Disneyland is, and it's crazy.
Big Thunder.
Well, no, Big Thunder and Pirates. The Pirates.
The Pirates was amazing.
Was awesome.
Amazing.
I like.
I love that
queue
whole
better,
New
though.
Orleans Square.
I like our queue better.
Yeah.
But there's 3 drops on Pirates, which I didn't know, which was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
The little village boat ride, I forget what it's called, where you go through the whale's
that was
mouth.
Cute. I don't know what that was called.
Such a vibe, and we did it at night.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there is something to be said about how chill Disneyland is.
Yeah, it's definitely it's intimate.
It's very just like
laid back. No one's cutthroat. Like there's no rope drop craziness. Honestly.
Yeah, Disney World now.
Because I rope dropped DCA myself, and I was like, "Oh, this is chill."
Yeah, you got on like every ride like 4 times. But Disney World, you go to the rope drop, and they fixed it, right? So if you haven't been to Disney World, you rope drop the ride finally, so you don't have to get ran over if you have a stroller. Like that was
amazing.
Oh my god, we almost got in legit fights because people knocked our kids over
with the stroller. Yeah.
Like craziness. Now you rope drop the ride. They kind of did what they do in Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, you don't start filling the queue up though until 5 minutes before the ride opens.
So aura wise, Disneyland, it's just like you walk in and it's your breath's taken away, right? You're taken back.
Instant chills.
And it's like, but it's not because of the castle. Disney World, it's because of the castle. That makes sense.
Well, right.
You make that turn at Disney World, you're like,
you're still, it doesn't matter how many times you see it, you're like,
but Disneyland, you walk in and you go, what? Like this is
right. Yeah. Totally different
vibes. Now I want to talk about something that I didn't know, right?
I didn't know it either.
Disneyland, right? And it's weird because it's just a bunch of little hotels around. There's only 3 Disneyland resorts.
Right.
You're on a main highway that you can walk, which is cool, But like you're walking past hotels, like you're not in that Disney bubble, which we mentioned earlier. So what was it like? Like I want to get your opinion. Like we get out of our hotel, we can walk to Disneyland.
I didn't like it.
No,
I did not like that. No, I like getting on a bus and
knocking your mic over.
knocking my mic. No, knowing that I'm in a bubble. I don't have to worry. All we do is Uber.
Yeah.
Literally.
We spent a lot of money on
I mean,
Ubers.
we walked once and I was like, this is kind of okay because I can go into CVS.
Yeah.
But like, I felt like I was just living normal life.
You know, if you turn this thing right here, it'll hold it up for you.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Anyway, but you have Grand California Adventure, Pixar Hotel, Pixar Place, or
yeah,
one of them. And then Disneyland Hotel, which I kind of...
You said the Grand Californian?
Yeah, which I should have figured 3 hotels. Why would there be a bus system? You know, there was no refillable mugs.
It was weird.
We were like, huh? First time we got there, we're like, do you have a quick service?
We were looking for chicken tenders. Could not find... Went and walked to all 3 hotels.
I know. There was just like a weird... Like, where they're Polynesian, where you get their Dole Whip and their
Trader Sam's was so expensive.
Yeah,
it was like $26 for like
yeah. I missed
appetizer.
The bubble concept. Like I like just like what we did our last trip. We just went to Old Key West.
Hidden gem.
But we were in the bubble. We were like, oh, I'm on a highway.
We went to Boardwalk for dinner.
Yeah.
We were in that bubble, in that atmosphere. Everything felt magical.
Everything was just amazing.
And Disneyland, it's like, hey, you just go on the main highway, take a left, there's a theme park.
I mean, I guess maybe it's more different. Obviously, it's different if you're staying in one of them hotels. You walk right into the park. I was in DCA and I ended up in downtown Disney because I needed food. I'm
really upset that I didn't get to experience DCA because I think that would have really changed
it was
my
favorite. I liked it better than Disneyland.
But when Coco comes to DCA, we have agreed we're going to try it again. Mm-hmm. Maybe with the kids because it'll be 3 years and the kids can take that flight. But I'm going to try it again. I want to give it another try because like I said, I'm skewed because I never felt like I legit was like, I'm going to die in California.
Yeah, it was sad.
The only thing I remember is LeBron James, Luka Doncic got traded from the Mavericks to the Lakers. And I thought I was hallucinating it. And I was like, no, this is really happening. It was crazy. I tried to watch the Royal Rumble because I was in the hotel
You were
room.
in and out of consciousness. I brought him back a Dole Whip. It was, you couldn't even eat it. I was like, this stinks because it's like when you're used to your person like eating with you and drinking. I was like, dang, this
She
stinks.
sent me like 42 text messages unanswered because I was so out of it.
Yeah, we couldn't even have a meal together.
But let's talk DCA because like Disneyland's cool. It has a lot of nostalgic rides. You got Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. You got Snow White, which is a little scary. You have the 15-minute Pirates. You have the Best Big Thunder. You have the Haunted Mansion. I like our Haunted Mansion better. But you have a lot of the same rides in Magic Kingdoms. And then you have Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland. And it's cool, right? But it's really nothing groundbreaking. There's no ride that you're like, wow, I wish we had this in Disney World until
we didn't ride their
you
space.
went to DCA.
DCA, the Incredicoaster, I loved.
What, you did 4 times?
Oh, I did it 4 times because I was single rider. First, I rope dropped it, and then I went on it like 3 times because I went on single rider. The smell of the cookies from the Jack Jack Num Num, it was definitely thrilling.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think you would have loved it. I mean, I loved it.
Yeah.
And the cars, that was cool.
You said you liked it. And that's coming to Disney World.
That was cool. But then again, like, I was like by myself. So it was like, it's weird to vibe by yourself, you know? But I did. I went around. What else did I go on there?
I don't know.
The Ferris wheel.
I
wanted to take a picture, but I was like shaking. I was like, I can't do it.
I wouldn't do
I didn't even want to look out the thing.
You're out of your goddamn.
Well, went to Disneyland. I had to ride it.
I don't care if Jesus was in Disneyland.
Well, I know, but I have
there.
no video or pictures of it because I was too nervous. I was like,
I don't blame you.
My eyes were closed most of the time. I heard people screaming on the swinging thing. I was like, oh no, what did I do?
I really am upset I missed DCA, like really bad. The only thing
he would have loved it because it gave you like Epcot Hollywood Studios vibes.
Yeah.
But like I went to a couple booths by myself. But it was,
the only thing Disneyland has that I'm like, man, I wish Disney World had is the food. Like honestly, it's really like that's like the snacks. Like
the snacks.
We ate Bango barbecue twice.
That was so good.
So let's get into that, right? Oh. So Disneyland, Magic Kingdom, and Disney World Magic Kingdom are similar. Very same kind of rides. Some have older rides. They don't have Tron. Their
No.
Tiana's way shorter than our Tiana's.
And you get really wet. Those boats are.
I like Disney World's
goofy.
Tiana's way better,
Mhm.
personally. But they have New Orleans Square,
Yeah,
which
which I
Disneyland
love.
wins. That's another thing I wish that Disney World had.
Okay. Speaking of that, the Monte Cristo.
Oh,
Amazing.
my
I mean,
Lord. And I was sick as a dog.
Yeah. So we had Bengal barbecue
Twice.
We had all three of them, but then we loved the beef the most.
Mhm.
And the pork belly? Or did we not try pork belly?
We liked the pork. We did not like the chicken.
Oh, okay. And then I got Mauricio's little red cart. I got
Mm-hmm.
that garlic cheese bread thing. That was really good.
Yeah, it was decent.
You didn't love that. We got the Monte Cristo.
Yeah, what
from
snack?
New
Did we
Orleans.
get, like,
Oh, that morning burrito thing. Obsessed.
breakfast burritos.
That one that you have to like rope drop or whatever because they sell out by 11.
Yeah.
Delicious.
We were like, I've never mobile ordered
Jolly
before.
Holiday was closed when we were there, so I did not get a grilled cheese and the soup that I wanted.
Here's a funny thing. She tried walking into it, even though it said under construction.
Whatever. But I didn't get that. I didn't get to try a lot of the good stuff from there.
Is this place open? Is it open? There's a big sign closed.
The confectionery, the peanut butter square. I went in Disney World. I was like, oh, maybe they'll have it. I knew they wouldn't, but I didn't get the churro toffee.
No.
What else did we try there?
I don't know. We ate a lot. But like, that's the thing. I think Disneyland, there were so many snacks that we didn't get to try that we were like, man, I wish we tried that. Disney World, Magic Kingdom.
Oh, with DCA, the birria taco I had.
Oh, yeah, you said that was
Amazing.
good. But like Disney World, it's like, okay, we got our spring roll carts. They both
Wait,
have
we were
Dole Whip.
snacking good the other day in Magic Kingdom.
Well, Gaston steals the show.
That creme brulee croissant definitely got bigger. That was slamming.
It's the best
We
snack.
got
in Disney
one
World.
and it fed three of us.
It's the best snack in Disney.
It's so good.
Argue with your mother. Best snack in Disney World. Gaston's.
Yeah.
It's
The bun went down.
unbelievable. The bun's dry.
But that's number one.
Yeah.
And I love the cheeseburger spring roll.
Yeah. But there's nothing
Coconut
like
Dole Whip.
there's nothing like Bengal barbecue. Like
The smell.
we walked by and I just like it like pulls you
The
back.
safari
You
skewer.
like, should we get
Everything was
another
so
one?
good.
You like the vegetable one too.
Yeah, it was good.
I got that. I don't eat vegetables. That's how you know I love you.
Yeah.
I was like, let's get the vegetable one.
I know. I never get veggies on my pizza. Like, give me something.
Yeah, and then at dinner, I was like, let's get the pork belly one, which was the best.
That was really good.
the best.
We didn't like the chicken the most.
We didn't like the sauce on it. It was
Yeah.
super spicy.
Yeah, we're very not.
We're not
people.
spice people.
We didn't get the buffalo turkey leg. I didn't even say it.
No, I didn't either because I would have got that.
Yeah, but
I didn't even get a turkey leg on this vacation. Like, what the heck?
Oh, I saw people eating it. I so unappetizing.
It was like 90 degrees though. So
The coconut Dole Whip.
I think Disneyland.
Key lime Dole Whip.
Key lime Dole Whip at Old Key West. I think Disneyland by far has the snacks, quick service game.
Character interfere, like characters.
It's on lock.
Yeah.
Like Disney World can learn a lot from them with the snacks and the magical. Like we just saw Genie walking around.
The monorail was closed, so maybe that didn't make it magical. There was a lot of refurbs because it is January.
It was January.
Yeah.
Here is my big thing with Disneyland versus Disney World. This is my biggest point, right? And we'll get into the crowds and all that, right? Because I do think Disney World's nuts. Disneyland did not have the restaurants that Disney World has. Disneyland had a couple restaurants we couldn't check out because they were sold out.
But people told us that. They're like, those snacks is what Disneyland has.
But Disney World, 20 resorts or whatever, 50 or 60 different dining experience because Disney Springs has how many?
Oh my God, yeah.
There's no
There's
Topolinos,
the resorts,
no flying fish.
You know?
There's a Morton Steakhouse near our hotel. I'm like, that's their steakhouse. That Morton's. Like,
Yeah, I think there's a character meal in the Grand Floridian or Grand California. I don't know.
to me, that was like if Animal Kingdom and Grand Flo
Floridian
had a baby. I
don't know.
I wasn't. It was dark. It was really dark.
Like, well, our vibe don't kill us. We don't like that like dark. We like tropical.
Yeah, we
like
need
beachy.
I want to hear steel drums everywhere I go.
Like we like to feel like it's a vacation, not like we loved Animal Kingdom when we stayed at Jumbo.
Yes.
You know,
did
we
not
did.
like Kidani.
Right. I don't know, but we like that's only bus, and I think Old Key West is 1,000 times better than that.
And it's only bus.
And it has how many? But the food at Old Key West is like, But we may do at.
I didn't think Olivia's was bad the first time we went.
Yeah, their resorts are just, I think, lacking too. So
I just think that when you go to Disneyland, don't expect to have the nice dinners like you can at, Le Cellier or Topolino's or Flying Fish or California Grill or Shula's, which is now gone, or Yachtsman, or like any of these
you could
places.
just name all these bangers and
like Narcoossee's, Citrico's. That's two at one place.
Yeah, Topolino's.
I said Topolino's first, of course.
Oh, my bad.
Of course. And that was weird to me. Like, I'm a foodie.
Yeah. But our thing is also the lounges. I say it all the time. And we like to have a drink and then we like to have a nice dinner.
Yeah.
Like, I know the snacks are great, but like our vibe is like, go to the park. Even if we don't go to the park, go to the pool, be able to get a drink and then go to dinner.
Like, we're going for her birthday. We're not buying park tickets. We're going for 3 days. It's going to be pool, monorail loop to different places to have drinks, dinner, pool.
We'll see if he changes its tune.
I don't want to do.
We'll see. Pirates Bar is opening. Guarantee we'll end up.
I'm not spending $200 to go to a Pirates Bar.
It's Halloween.
I'm not spending $200 to go to a Pirates Bar, and you can't even stay up past 9 o'clock. So what are we going to get the not so scary tickets for? They go to 12 o'clock.
No, I'm just kidding.
She's like, all right, after this firework, we're leaving. Okay, that's fine. You don't want to ride any? There's no wait right now.
Without the kids, I'm good.
We didn't go with the kids last time.
Whatever. That was a travel day.
It was a travel day. It was a travel day. But also with Disney World, I will say that my cons on Disney World is the amount of people.
Right. It's very congested. It's very stressful.
It's exactly. And it's stressful. It's loud. And listen, I'm not one who ever complains about kids crying because you're in Disney World. Get over it. If a kid's upset, it's for kids. It's not for you. So I don't get mad about that. I get more mad about how I see the parents treating the kids that are upset.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean?
Some parents are miserable.
I'm like, this is like a once in a lifetime trip. Cheer up a little.
Everybody paid to be here. You can be how you want to be, but
it's exhausting. And I get we've gotten to our breaking
the one that was checking in miserable.
I know. But you get to your breaking point sometimes, but you got to take a step back. Remember, this is a core memory for your children.
But it did take us a little bit to get there because I feel like we used to be very high strung, get on that, blah, blah, blah. But now we're just
okay,
take it in.
But we're take it in because we did the park 23 times last year.
Yeah.
Because we were annual pass holders.
Year.
We were taken in now because our kids have went. Frankie's 6 and has went 6 times or 7 times. Ella's 10 as
5.
What?
Frankie's 5.
5, whatever. She's turning 6 and went 6 times. Ella's 10 and went 10 times. Our kids have went every single year. Mm-hmm. So what has changed? Okay, we'll go on Pirates. We didn't get to go on Tron and stuff like that. I will say the wait times at Disney World stink compared to Disneyland.
But I'm saying how times have changed because we were we're park people. We're park people. No. We're resort people now. Yeah. And I'll be the first to say I was an idiot.
Yeah, we're buying into DVC eventually, and that's why we're doing it. Is because the greatest vacation we have ever had. There's 2 of them. We stayed at the Poly last spring.
Nobody got sick. Literally, someone gets sick on every vacation for me.
But we stayed at the Poly last spring break for 6 days. We only did 2 park days. Loved it.
That was amazing too. But Frankie was still a little bit young.
Yes.
This last trip, perfect. I mean, I can't even touch it because I didn't have to worry. I mean, I would be like, Frankie, take a nap on the way over to dinner.
Just pass out.
Napped out. She was amazing. No meltdowns. We listened to, pool during the day. She took her nap. Then we went to dinner. It truly felt like a vacation.
Don't feel like you could do that at Disneyland.
Nope, you can't.
I don't feel like that Disneyland has that atmosphere because you're right next to the park. Mm-hmm. So you're like, meh.
Yeah.
You want to sit at the pool? Look, people are on.
It's just not
the Ferris wheel right now.
I feel like you can't vibe.
It's.
I don't know.
It's also
different.
And I know Anaheim, where Disneyland is super safe. I'm not used to walking in a city that I don't know.
If you stay at the resort, people can love it. I guess
People love it because I think if you are a Disney diehard, they love it for the reasons that we love it. Here's the thing, again, controversial, but I don't know if this is controversial because when we put this up for vote, over 100 people voted. It was 90% to 10% that Disney World is better than Disneyland. So this hot take that I thought we were going to break the internet with, I feel like everyone feels it.
I mean, I picked Disney World.
I don't feel safe walking in a city I don't know. I don't feel like there's a resort where you can vibe out and feel like you're on vacation. Like Disney World, you can take a vacation without going to the parks. I don't think you can do that in Disneyland.
There's not enough to do. You could do the parks in 2 days.
Yep.
So, no, you can't.
Obviously, Disney World has Epcot, Animal Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios. So let's say Hollywood Studios and DCA scratch each other out, both Magic Kingdoms. Disney World still has Epcot.
And you have water parks.
Epcot is more for the adults, which I think you said San Fran, what is it called?
San Francisco or something?
It was like Epcot?
Yeah. No.
No?
No.
I thought you said there was like a little drinking thing.
Well, yeah, that was, I don't think
Or was it the festival? They had a festival going on.
Yeah, it was a lunar festival, but there was San Francisco, Pixar Pier, and then the little like strip that reminded me of Epcot.
But it's not Epcot.
Right.
There's no...
Right. It's very easy to
lounges
navigate too. I never got lost.
I will say I don't like the layout of Disneyland, but I can't hate on that because they built it how many years ago?
People were drinking. I was like, I mean, definitely a vibe that way. I guess because Epcot, you drink and stuff, but...
I just feel like, okay, so if someone calls me and goes, Anthony, Disneyland or Disney World? Disney World 100%. Because Disney World, I can go there and not touch the park because I can go to the pool, I can go to the restaurants, I can get the great service, I can go to Disney Springs, I can shop. Like there's so much more to do. You're not going to run out of things to do in Disney World. Disneyland, if we went for 4 days, I feel like we would be like, all right, let's just leave and go to In-N-Out.
And I feel like all the people that told us like we'll love Disneyland, which we did, but they live in Florida.
That's true.
You know, like I feel like they are like we want to feel like we're on vacation.
It's like how we are like when people
when
are like
people
we're going
come
to Wildwood.
Jersey Shore, like, oh, I love it. You know, I'm going to the beach. But like why, but then people bang on people why you want to go to the same place every year. Like because they like to go to the beach.
Yeah. I mean,
but I think people in Florida love Disneyland because it feels like a vacation for them and obviously all the history.
I think the history part is the coolest. I think so. In my pros list for Disneyland, I have the crowd. I have I think and this isn't a shot. I think the cast members were nicer personally.
And
probably because they're not getting yelled at all day.
They were wiping trash cans a lot more than where we were. Trash.
But I feel like, you know, Disneyland
Snacks.
also has the snacks. It's just it's a different atmosphere. It has a very chill vibe around it. Everyone seemed very happy there. Like I didn't see a lot of like Disney World.
Very chill.
People go crazy.
Chill and intimate.
But when it comes to my favorite things, which is beach vibes, food.
Beach vibes. I really never thought Anthony
Well, like
would
tropical
like. I love
vibes,
it.
not beach vibes.
He loves these tropical beach vibes where we like to feel like vacation.
I like steel drums.
Yeah. I'll play it this summer.
But I like my favorite thing's food, getting a drink at a lounge.
Right. Same.
You know, even with the kids. Like
even with the kids, though.
Like we got a drink at the boardwalk.
It was amazing.
At
that
the
was
Abracadabra
like one
and
of my favorite nights.
They were running around in the grass making friends at the boardwalk.
Yeah, we're listening to like the music, like the boats going. It's just, that was probably my favorite night on vacation.
And then we
went
ate
over
flying
to Beach
fish.
Club.
Then we ate flying fish.
Yeah.
And then we went to Beach Club.
And then
Beaches
we
and
saw
cream.
the fireworks on the way back. That was probably my favorite night of vacation I've ever had.
But I don't think you can get that in Disneyland. And I'm not knocking Disneyland because I'm going to tell people, if you are a Disney lover, you have to go there. Because I've never experienced a feeling walking into a park like I did walking into Disneyland. It wasn't about making that turn and seeing the small castle. I don't care about the small castle. It's you're making that turn and you're like, this is the most historical place in pop culture history. Because Walt Disney is the most influential figure in pop culture history because he created Mickey Mouse, who is the most recognizable figure in the world. Every country knows Mickey Mouse. Every person in this world knows who Mickey Mouse is.
Yep.
It was unbelievable to see his work in person.
In that aspect, yes.
And I think that's why I had a special feeling with Disneyland. It was cool to see the old rides. Like I said, hot take. I'm one and done with the old rides. If I go back to Disneyland, I don't need to go on Mr.
I think,
Toad.
DCA would have swayed him a little more, but he couldn't do it.
I couldn't do. I just could not do it. But when the Coco ride opens up, and
they definitely need a little love.
And that's funny because, like, if you go back last year, we were pissing and moaning because we're like, why is Disneyland getting all this stuff? And then we went there and we go,
they need it.
That's why Disneyland's getting all this stuff, because it doesn't feel like Disney World. And I think that it could. Disney just has to buy a lot of properties.
But damn, Disney World is stacking too.
Disney World.
So it's just like, I don't know.
I mean, the promotions at Disney World because Epic Universe right now, and you can't tell me it's not because of Epic Universe.
They've never dropped so many.
They're dropping a promotion every week.
Yeah. 40% off, like, dining for annual pass holders.
Come see us. You know what I mean? Like
$90 tickets.
You know how you make your money?
Free dining.
Disney World. You know how you make your money? Put annual pass on a payment plan.
Well,
make
for
it
out-of-state
monthly.
residents.
Make it monthly. I'll easily pay the $100 a month to be an annual pass holder. Mm-hmm. It's coming up with perks. It's coming up with $1,300 and just that's 26 between us.
I mean, it's definitely it was worth it for us last year. 7 days, you're already.
And when we get DVC or whatever, we'll do it. You know what I mean?
Because then you can buy a sorcerer pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you, and that's something we have to look into. Can you buy that sorcerer pass if you buy a resale?
Oh, yeah, we have to ask.
Because we found out that you don't get the DVC discount if you buy a resale. You only get the pool hopping where you can go to any
Which I didn't even know that either. Like, all these times I'm going to Disney, I'm still learning things.
Yeah. I mean, I want to learn more about Disneyland. Like, I really do want to. We went on the Matterhorn, which was cool because it was historical.
No, that hurt.
But I never want to hear someone say Space Mountain rearranges their back because
that hurt so bad.
And that was the worst.
That was his last ride.
That was the last ride. So then I got so sick and my back hurt so bad from getting crunched on that ride. Mm-hmm. It was just so different. It was so different.
Like, it wasn't fireworks every night. It's only the weekends.
Yeah.
It's weird.
We didn't get to see the fireworks. And like then you go to Disney World and it's Happily Ever After, which is the greatest nighttime show in the history of shows. Like there's nothing like it. I think I was like Fantasmic for a little bit. Happily Ever After, like I sing that song every day. Our child sings that song every day.
It's gonna be my tattoo, I think.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna get matching tattoos of it, but I just think that Disneyland needs a little tender love and care, and I think,
and we're getting a nighttime show. Like it's gonna be crazy.
I know,
in Disney World,
adding Coco to Disneyland's a big step. Disneyland could be the land that gets Arendelle, gets the Frozen Land. Give them. Because I'm not flying across the world to go there.
But like you see that things, and then like this has nothing to do with our video, but like they've already answered to Epic in like Tokyo, all like the Beauty and the Beast, the Ariel.
They didn't have to answer to Epic because they were done before.
I meant
Epic.
Before, right? But
they laid the
bring
groundwork
it to the
for Epic.
Yeah,
bring those Imagineers over here though, because honestly,
that Little Mermaid area.
We had Tron, and it's like Tron was over there too, and Tron's nothing really.
No, 80-minute wait for a minute ride.
It's nothing really special. It's a fun ride, but like, it's beautiful at night with the lights and all. But again,
oh no,
I digress. I just think people that complain about Disney World feeling unorganized, Disneyland feels the same way because there's so many.
It's just like, what are you? Yeah.
And I get that, but I don't know if there's land for sale or if they can build a third park in California or if they just want to expand Disneyland. But when I was saying, we should answer to Epic by doing this and this, a lot of people commented, stop taking stuff away and just add stuff. You don't need to take the riverboat away. Just add more. You have the land, add cars somewhere else. Which makes sense because I
think they look at like the attendance.
The riverboat was a vibe just to watch though.
Right.
Right. Like when we were standing at Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful.
But I feel like people don't go on it.
I don't care about Tom Sawyer Island. Sue me. But that like the riverboat, it adds. You're on Big Thunder. You can see it. Like
I can't do that Tom Sawyer claustrophobic stuff.
No.
But
I feel like a lot of this Disney stuff is going to be all IP because. That's what sells for them. Mm-hmm. I think we're going to be blown away by Monsters, Inc., Monstropolis. I think that's going to be crazy. I think Animal Kingdom adding Encanto, like the...
it's going to be amazing. We have I think 5 years.
So this is why I'm saying, without a doubt, 100%, if you're vacationing anywhere, especially in the next 5 years...
Disney World.
But
that's why I feel like a lot of the West Coasters do come here.
They do. I mean, we have a listener, Paul, who's like, Disneyland, you're going to be underwhelmed. And I'm like, no, we're going to love it. And then we went there, we were a little underwhelmed. And it's not like, listen, Disney World's my favorite place. Disneyland's my second favorite place. Like, it's not bad by any means. It's still magical. There's still stuff that you're going to love. It's still everything you love about Disney World in a more chill environment. I wish we would have stayed in the Disney hotel. I think the hotel really like crushed our mood.
Well, no hot water. Yeah.
I was sick. So
it was just, it was all, maybe all that had to go into it. We're not trying to be negative.
No, because we love them
like
both.
Some pros and cons. That's it.
I just think Disney World has
our opinion.
It fits our lifestyle more. Disneyland might fit yours. And we have a lot of friends that say Disneyland. But again, they're the ones that live in Florida, which they may be like, okay. Because even when we were annual pass holders, we love Disney World. But I'm like, I need a break from the parks. Like we were vlogging and I'm like, I need a break.
But now, like, see, I just want to go and not even really go into the park. I can go on a monorail loop and be like, oh.
I mean, if I could spend $20 and just ride the People Mover all day, I would.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Because like that's the kind of vibe I'm on now.
Yeah.
Just take me around the park and let me look at everything.
Yeah, we're on that old man vibe.
Right? Like that's my vibe now. But I think that either way, it could be a draw for most. I think Disney World for us is just our destination that we prefer. Let us know what you think in the comments below, please. Like, we want to hear reasons why you like Disneyland, pros and cons of each, because God forbid there is them. You know, Disney World is really overcrowded. It's super expensive to get on rides because you have to buy the Premier Pass or the Lightning Lane or like it has its cons. So we understand if you don't like Disney World for certain reasons and you don't like Disneyland for certain reasons. But we really appreciate the support of coming back. It's been super fun. We love this. Again, we're going to be introducing a new kind of vlog, like what I don't even forget the name was. It was like a vlogcast where we shoot some B-roll when we're there in September.
Yeah.
We're going to shoot some B-roll of the restaurants we're at, and we're going to do reviews.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll shoot the resort and do a review.
Like that's not until September. This summer,
this summer, listen, I am about to be a ghost.
90 hours a week.
You're going to see me. I'm going to look super exhausted by the next episode because then we're open full-time at the restaurant. But we love doing this. So this is going to be our date night every 2 weeks. And we are going to switch some stuff. I know I put this up for vote, and it was about 50-50. People like one topic. People like news. I think what we're going to do is either we're going to do a news segment first and then get into our one topic, or one news episode per month.
Right, one topic.
One topic per month.
Because they're coming out with a lot of news, so...
Yeah. And
we'll see what performs better.
Stay tuned for Instagram because Nicole's going to be off this summer because she works at a school. She'll be posting news as it breaks. She'll have videos. I'll put them up on YouTube Shorts, but just different kind of content. Again, like the vlogs were fun. They're too expensive for what we have right now, honestly, with the flights. It's pretty much the flights. Like, it's nothing else. We got the DVC back. It's the flights.
Right, because we can't go on Tuesdays to Thursdays now, you know?
No.
We can only do weekends.
So it's...
But still
tough,
our happiest place.
Yeah, and I really... not being there since November and then coming back in April, which everyone's like, November, it's only been 6 months.
November wasn't our best trip, and I feel like it's because of the resort, you know?
We were at Kidani. It wasn't because of the resort. I'm going to tell you why. It was 41 degrees in Florida the whole time we were there.
Yeah, and then I think it was warm the day we left.
It went to 80 the day we left. Yeah. It was literally in the 40s the whole week. So it did not feel like we were on vacation because at home was only like 30.
Yeah, so we were bundled up. I was like, this stinks.
Yeah, it wasn't our favorite.
Yeah.
But this one made up for it. And we're planning on doing it again next year of just one park day, maybe not even a park day.
Yeah, we're trying to get either Poly or Beach Club.
Yeah, no,
we'll Key West. They're our tops.
But we're gonna
obviously we like the beachy vibes.
We're gonna talk about some of the. We'll do podcast reviews on some of the places we stayed. I know we did vlogs, but a vlog shows it. I really want to talk and dive in and tell you what we like and what we don't like. I think people also can listen in the car, while on YouTube they can't really watch in the car. So that's why advantage podcast compared to a vlog. But if you guys want to support us, please, become a member. And if you want to support for free, the best thing you can do is share this video out. Share it with a friend, give it a like, comment, just interact with us so it goes up on the algorithm. But besides that, this is a blast and we're happy to be back. And we don't know what the next topic for the next episode is because it's in 2 weeks, but I'm sure Disney's going to give us something to talk about. So, subscribe. Have a great couple weeks. We'll see you in 2 weeks. And until then,
keep believing in magic.
She almost forgot.